Hi everyone, it's Stacy with Budgeting Mama of Two. For those of you who don't know, I am a mom of two girls, a 2 almost 3-year-old and a 7 almost 8-year-old. I try to do cash budgeting. It doesn't always happen. Some days we live straight out of the checking account and that's just how it works. But I have recently started to DoorDash again. I did back during the pandemic when we lived in West Virginia, but now we're living in Jersey. So huge change. Money tends to be a little tighter here in Jersey than it was when we were in West Virginia. So I started DoorDashing on the 10th of October. I DoorDashed that Thursday and that Friday through lunch, did about 2 hours a day. I made roughly $60. So I have my $60 here to stuff, and we'll go ahead and count it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm just gonna set it off to the side here. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. And I don't know if you can see here, I've got a book that I'm going to keep track of what I've made on a weekly and what I've stuffed. So let's go ahead and do the breakdown. We're going to do 20% of that $60 in taxes, which would make it $12. Supplies, we're going to do 15%, which would be $9. Month ahead would be $6, so 10%. Debt would be another 10%, so $6. Savings, we're doing $9, which 15%. My girls, I'm putting 15% aside for the girls, so that would be another $9, and then 15% for Christmas. We've done a little Christmas shopping as of now, but I figure can always use this as far as what the girls is going to. Birthdays, Christmas, if they need X, Y, and Z. I know before I had my DoorDash money, both my girls needed new shoes, so that was easily, you know, a fairly decent chunk. Went to Target, both girls got little combat boots. The oldest one needed tights for picture day, and then there were a couple little dresses on clearance. So by the time it was all said and done, it was $100 for some boots, some dresses, some tights, you know, just little things that little girls need. And if you're a mama, you know, sometimes there are just things they need. So let's go ahead and get stuffing. I'm just going to move the book off to the side here. I have, this is an envelope, a binder I had. I don't have anything fancy for my labels. I just colored index cards, lined index cards that I just wrote on them. And so we are going to start with our taxes, and it's getting 12. So 2 5s and 2 singles. And my girls are supposed to be in bed, but I hear itty bitty jabbering. Supplies, 15%, so it is getting $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I did DoorDash this current week that we just ended today because it is Saturday. Month ahead is 10%, so it will get $6. This week wasn't bad as far as DoorDash. I'll actually get into the breakdown next week, maybe even within a couple of days. Debt is getting 10%. I do have trackers in here too. I just haven't decided how I'm going to do them yet. So we're just going to put the money in, and then once I decide what each of the little icons on the tracker, we'll go from there. Debt is 10%, is getting $6. Savings, again, there's another tracker in here, and it's got colors on it because I forgot to clean it off. it is getting 9. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. My girls, like I said, they're getting 15%, so they're getting 9. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then Christmas is getting 9 as well. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I will say this week was better door dashing money-wise, but we also had some additional expenses come out this week. So instead of dipping into our normal budget, I went ahead and just paid for it out of my DoorDash funds because it was there. That's what kind of, up until last week, DoorDash money wasn't even a thing for us. So it kind of was, well, we didn't have this before. We won't miss it because it wasn't there before. So we're gonna just kind of roll with that mentality for right now. So like I said, stuffed a total of $60. So this was the balance. We'll go ahead and write the balance because this is the first time stuffing. We know this one has 12, this one has 9, 6, 6, 9, 9, and 9 for a total of $60. And this was a total of 100%. So hopefully I can keep up the DoorDash stuff. It's, like I said, I started in January of 2020. I did it all of 2020, almost all of 2021. I got pregnant in September of 2021 and found that I could not tolerate the smell of food while I was pregnant. I had to stop. I was not having a fun time door dashing anymore. Did fairly well, like I said, in West Virginia, did fairly well, but it was also the height of the pandemic, so a lot of people were not going anywhere. People were very generous tippers at that time. Like I said, I'm only a week, 10 days in here in Jersey with the DoorDash. And just like in West Virginia, you have people that tip very well and you have people that don't tip at all. And normally I catch myself and don't accept the ones that don't tip. But I didn't catch a couple the other day, and yeah. So live and learn. I don't know that I have anything else. Hopefully I will be able to get back to regular weekly stuffings, even if it's $20. Right now money is very tight for us. We've got some different things going on, and so DoorDash was an easy way for me to pitch in a little bit and not have to worry about having a sitter, because our whole thing has been, do I go to work or do I not go to work? And if I were to go to work with having a 2, almost 3-year-old, I would have to find a daycare. So then it becomes, is it truly worth me going to work, or am I going to work just to pay for daycare? And if that's the case, why am I going to work if I'm just making enough to cover the daycare for the hours I work? Which is what we're afraid that it would become. And, it's not that I don't have an income coming in. My oldest child, her dad, my late husband, we do get benefits from him every month, and that does help pay the normal monthly. But just being able to pitch in a little more makes me feel better. It gets me out of the house a little bit every day. You know, some adult interaction, even if it's just for a minute here, a minute there. Otherwise, I have a feeling I'm going to start jibber-jabbering like the toddler. Don't mean to ramble. That's all I had tonight was the $60 stuffing. Just hopefully life gets back to normal here before too much longer. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I will hopefully see you again with another stuffing in the next week. Thank you.